Wendland with BBC World News. Our top story, the charity Save the Children says a maternity hospital in a rebel-held part of Syria has been bombed. Reports of the attack come as the UN envoy to Syria appeals to Russia to allow it to take charge of humanitarian efforts in the besieged city of Aleppo. She's now officially a candidate for the presidency of the United States. Hillary Clinton is confirmed at the Democratic Party's convention and makes history.
I accept your nomination for President of the United States.
Florida confirms its first cases of infection from the Zika virus, contracted from local mosquitoes. And 6 months on since the death of David Bowie, musicians, both classical and rock, are taking to the stage to honour his life and work.
Hello, it's so good to see you here. Just turn your microphone and say hello. I cannot hear you. Hello? You're not talking. Katya?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
With the microphone?
Yes,
Oh, she's come back.
Yeah, I understand. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm trying to rest in summer and to train my English English level. Trying to improve my English, watching my serial in English.
Which serial? Yeah. Sherlock.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Brazil. I'm 18 years old, and as always, I'm looking for new lessons.
Well, you know, something is going on with your microphone. It's not working that good. It's kind of a noise and some kind of a disturbing sound with your microphone. I have no idea what is going on, but that's all right. Okay, Katya, you were saying, what were you saying?
No, I've completed.
Oh, really? So, I wanted to tell you something. You said, like, very well. Say it again, please.
Very well. I'm doing very well.
Well, yeah. It's about your pronunciation. If you have a look at me, the pronunciation is like very well.
Yes, I hear.
Yeah, so please do it like that. Very well.
Very well.
So the first word you should kind of bite a little bit the lower lip, like very, very, and then when you pronounce well, you have to protrude your lips, and these are very different words, as you can see. If you pronounce like you pronounced, people will not understand you. So people are looking at your face and they understand what you're saying from your face, from your lips. Okay, so very well. Very well. Say it again.
Very well.
Okay, very good. All right. Anything new?
I'm just looking forward to my results at my university. It will be clear on the 3rd of August. And now we are looking to the results, and we can see the program with the list of all students which want to study there, and I hope I'll go there for free.
Okay, congratulations, very good. Guzel, what's new without you? With you?
So, to tell the truth, me too. I wanted to know which university Katya is looking for.
Katya.
Is going to enter.
Katya, please.
I'm going to study in Chelyabinsk. In Chelyabinsk, it is a pedagogical university. I suppose it is the right word. I suppose you understand me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, in America they call it Teachers Training College. But in Russia is different, you know. And if you have the pedagogical university, people will understand you. That's not a problem. All right, Guzel.
So it's very good. I'm very happy for you. I wish you to enter to the university and to the faculty you want. So as for me, I want to study in Kazan Federal University, in teacher training college too.
Okay.
But the language is French.
All right, I understand. So, Katya, how about your department? Which department are you going to study at?
I'm going to study English, and the second language is going to be French or Chinese or German. Or German.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. Very good. So that's very interesting. Girls, do you have any questions to me? Today I just want to change a little bit how we usually work, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me. Do you have any questions?
Any questions that don't have any attitude to the English grammar, pronunciation?
Any kind of questions. Anything which you want.
Okay. How did you spend your birthday?
My birthday. Well, what an interesting question. Well, actually, I think that I did nothing because I'm absolutely alone here in this city, and I know almost nobody here. So that's why I attended the cemetery. Sorry about that, because I attended the graves of my parents, my mom and my dad. So that's about it. Not much to talk about. Yeah. Okay. Questions?
So it was you celebrated it without specific traditions. And nobody. You said about that somebody is cutting a cake. It was a tradition.
You know what I talked this time. It was about when my kids were very small, like you know, maybe 3 years old, maybe 10 years old. But right now they are. I think they are much older than you. My kids are, let's say, 35 years old, then turning 30 this year, and turning 28 this year. So, and they are living right now in very different places. So one of them is lives permanently in the United States of America. Another is in Brussels, in Belgium, and is permanently lives there. And the middle son is here in Russia. So that's why, but not in this city. He is very far from the city where I live. Oh, why are you asking?
It's interesting.
Well, I don't think that this is interesting. What is interesting about that? That's nothing interesting at all, at my understanding. Well.
Okay, another question is, why did you decide to be a teacher?
Okay. this is what I wanted to talk about today. All right. Yeah, I will write it down, and I will answer a little later. Just hold on. I will shut the window. Hold on a second. It's kind of a noisy. I don't like when it's noisy. Okay. So, Guzel, do you have any other questions? Like, I will answer the question about why I became a teacher, but maybe you have. Yes.
I wanted to ask about you. I wanted to ask about America. You know that I'm going to take part in one program. And I wanted to know what I should know before going to America.
What is the name of the program?
UGRAD.
UGRAD, yeah, I know that. So, UGRAD, I think it depends on, let's say, the grant which you have. What kind of a grant is that? Because what I remember one of the students, she went on this program because she was, I'm sorry about that, it's not about you, it's about another student, but I'm just explaining you the situation. Her situation was about her disability. She's got some kind of disability with her eye. And so her preparation for UGRAD was very different. And I remember this preparation, but I don't think that this type of preparation will suit you. So, what kind of grant is yours?
To tell the truth, I don't know exactly what kind of grant it is, but I know that all students of any course of the university can take part in. And my friend, which was studying in the college, took this grant this year, and she's going to study in Missouri State. Missouri or something like that.
Missouri. Okay.
She's going to study in one of these cities, or what is it, states university, to be there as an exchange student.
Yeah, but you know, I agree that anybody can take part in this program in UGRAD. Yeah, I agree. But you know, the conditions, the terms of the participation is very different. Like, let's say, how did you know about this program? How did you get to know?
My English teacher said me about this program, and my friend this year was preparing for taking participation or taking part in this program for 1 year. She took TOEFL examination and я была очевидцем.
Was that?
Я была очевидцем, how to say it in English?
I was an eyewitness because you know, the connection is very poor with you. It's just like your sound is breaking a lot. You want to say I was an eyewitness, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I will write it down in the chat.
And it was very easy for her. So she had 68 points for TOEFL, and not for her to take this grant.
Yeah,
I
but
know that it is a very long result, yeah?
yeah, can you hear your voice, or you have no idea because the connection is very poor? Maybe it will be possible for you to reconnect, or I have no idea because
I will reconnect.
Yeah, no. Now it's fine. Now it's good. So please don't reconnect. Now it's very good. Okay. So let's say your teacher told you that it's possible for you to take part in the U-grad program. What did you do after that?
Can you repeat, please? I didn't hear.
All right. So your teacher, your English teacher, told you that you can take part in the program which is called a U-grad program. Okay. What did you do after that?
Я уже не знаю, как это перевести. Что я сделала для того, чтобы участвовать?
Well, okay. I don't think that I'm asking you really difficult questions, and you know, once we talked that it's really hard to understand the person when you switch from one language to another language, because you know, I'm getting used to listening to the English sounds, and then all of a sudden you start using Russian sounds, and I still keep on thinking that you are using the English sounds, and I cannot understand the Russian sounds in English. So please just choose one way to talk, or either in English or in Russian, but do not switch from one language into another, because it's really hard to understand. So again,
I don't understand the question. Can you translate it, please? I don't know how to
all right.
To answer
okay.
to
I will. No,
question.
I will not translate. I will not translate. I will just explain it in another way. Just you know, when, for example, somebody is coming up to me and saying to me, like for example, if you want to go to the park, you can go and take a tram. So what would I do after that? Probably I will go and take a tram. So the teacher approached you and said you can take part in the U-grad program. So I'm asking you, what did you do after that? Are you there, Güzel? Hello? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Why I decided to take part in this program or something like that? Yes?
No, absolutely not. And listen to me again. So let's say I want to go to the park to have a good time, just to walk in the park. Okay? So somebody approaches me, comes up to me and says, if you want to go to the park, you have to take a tram, let's say a tram 5. Okay? So what would I do later after that? Probably I have two options. Probably I will go and take a tram and go to the park. And another option is probably I will go back home. So the teacher approached to you and said, came up to you and said, you can take part in the U-grad program. So what did you do after that? After you learned that you can take part in this program, what did you do after that?
I was learning English more intensively, or how to say?
Yeah, that's...
yes. Okay. And we're reading about this program and about life in America.
Good. So, did you visit some websites?
Yes.
Which websites did you visit?
So, the first one was which we visited together, TOEFL site. So, and the other one was the website which is of work and travels program.
Why?
and there are a lot of stories about.
No. Guzel, why did you go to the work and travel website? You are going to take part.
It is connected with America.
Okay, so my question is, why didn't you go and visit the UGrad website?
I didn't find it, to tell you the truth.
What's that?
I didn't find it.
You didn't find it? Wow.
Yes.
Because if you that was my question. If it was possible for you to find this website, so after that you would know all of the terms, all of the conditions of taking part in this program. So yeah, probably I will be able to help you with that, because as I remember, they have a website. Okay. So what was your question? Say it again. Did you have any questions? I don't remember right now. What?
I asked about life in America.
Well, I wouldn't say that I spend a lot of time in America. Maybe you can say something. You can ask something more specific.
What is the attitude to Russian people or something like that? And is it necessary to learn American English or British English is enough?
Well, first of all, the attitude, like you're saying, well, people are people everywhere. It's just like, what is the attitude? What is your attitude towards Americans? Is it good, bad, or what kind of attitude do you have towards Americans?
Neutral, or how to say neutral?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So probably people will have same kind of attitude towards you also. Alright, so just hold on. I will just try and find you. Yeah. Okay. If you go UGrad, like you said, it was not possible to find the program. So if you go UGrad, Google, so you see you have. Can you see it now? Hello?
Yes.
So you see, the first is Global UGrad. It's world learning, and it's called the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program, sponsored by the U.S. Department of State Bureau of Educational Cultural Affairs. So then you have the Global Undergraduate Exchange Program, Global UGrad. It's on the state.gov. And then you have the UGrad Moscow, from Moscow Embassy. And then you have this website in Russian. Okay? So, and you said that it was not possible for you to find the links. So, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can see the monitor.
Well,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but you said that it was not possible to find the website. Hello?
Yes, we have found it already.
Why couldn't you find it earlier?
I just wanted to know about America more, but not about this program now. So,
Well, I wouldn't say that I understand what is that. All right. Sorry. All right. Let's talk a little bit with Katya. So, Katya, what I wanted to talk about today is I would like to talk about lots of people say that it is possible to learn reading and listening without a teacher. And you ask me why I chose to be a teacher. So why do you think, Guzel, first of all, why do you think it is possible to learn reading and listening without a teacher? Why do you think so?
I didn't say that it's possible to learn reading and listening without a teacher.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But
I think it's probably will be better to learn English with teacher, but so if you don't have an opportunity, it's enough to learn yourself.
No, absolutely. This is very wrong. You cannot learn reading and listening without a teacher. No way. I know that for sure. That's absolutely impossible. You cannot learn reading and listening without a teacher. Okay, Katya, what do you think?
Particularly, I agree with you because I suppose that you need a teacher to show you the right pronunciation, to show you some tips how to improve your pronunciation and how to listen properly and how to understand it faster and to see it, to hear it. How can I say, to make it easier for you. Teacher can help you in it.
Okay, so why do you think that I can say you cannot learn reading and listening without a teacher? So you said that it is possible, and you didn't give your reasons. And I'm sorry about that you didn't give your reasons. I would like to know your reasons. Well, because I can give you my reasons why it is not possible to learn reading and listening without a teacher. Like, for example, another question is can you cure yourself from a disease or sickness without a doctor? Okay, I see that you are just keeping silent, but probably you can cure yourself. Probably you can, but you know, then I have a question to you. What is medicine? Okay. So please tell me what do you think? What is medicine?
Medicine is the thing that you can find in your house.
Well, I'm not asking.
Or maybe in a pharmacy. You will get one.
I'm not. Yeah, I understand. I'm not asking I'm not asking about pills and stuff like that. It's not about, I'm not asking about pills and stuff. I'm asking about, you know, a doctor is a specialist in medicine. This is what I'm asking. A doctor is an expert in medicine. Okay? So what is medicine?
Activity.
What's that?
Activity.
Activity? Okay. Yeah, I understand. So, Güzel, can you say something? What is medicine? Güzel, are you with us? All right. So, well, probably activity is a good word, but this is not all which is necessary to when you want to describe it. So we call it a pursuit. A pursuit. Do you know the word pursuit? Katya, do you know this word?
No, I don't remember.
Well, probably a good idea will be to go and look at the dictionary. So, like American dictionary, pursuit and definition or meaning, whatever. And we'll
Maybe to follow.
What's that?
Follow your aim, trying to do something.
Yes, very good. But then we need to go and well, my internet is slow. So an activity that one engages is an avocation, profession, or avocation, occupation. Okay. An activity that one engages as a vocation, as a profession. So let's say we'll go back to an activity. Wow, and I don't remember how. Yeah, an activity when one is engaged as an occupation or profession. Okay. So this is medicine is an activity. Medicine is a occupation or profession. But you know that sometimes we can talk about medicine as a science, or or an art. So what do you think? Is it science or art?
I think it's science.
Science. Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting. So let's go to the dictionary, back to the dictionary, and ask the dictionary. So what is medicine? Okay, we'll skip this one. Medicine, alright, it says the science that deals with preventing, curing, and treating diseases. Okay, science. So I cannot do that. Yeah, it's science. Yeah, and I cannot go back. Sorry. to this stuff. Yeah, it's just like I have to make it a new one. So medicine is a science of treating diseases. Okay, medicine is a science of treating diseases, but at the same time, probably you heard about healing. Do you know the word healing?
Yes, it is similar to keep
What's
and
that?
treat.
Similar to what?
Cure and
Treatment. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the dictionary and ask the dictionary. Healing. What is healing? Well, to become healthy or well again. All right. They do not have the definition of heal. They do not have healing. All right. Let's take the word healer. You know the word healer, right? Katya, do you know the word healer?
it is a person.
Uh-huh.
Do you?
Yeah. So the one that heals. Okay? Well, now the question to you is healing, is it an art or a science?
I think it is an art.
Yeah. Why? Why do you think so?
I think medicine is like a more formal definition when you need to study at university and to have some specific skills. When to have healing skills, you just need to practice a lot. It's like grandmothers which have lots of knowledge how to get the different herbs and heal their family.
Okay, so healing is kind of art. All right, good. So the next question is teacher's profession. Teacher's profession. Is it a science or is it art?
Should be a combination of these two definitions.
Yeah, very good. I absolutely agree. That's, like you said, it should be a combination. Why do you think so? That's very interesting. Because, you know, when you talked about the doctor, well, my point of view, if you ask me, I think that medicine and a doctor, it's the same about teacher's profession. It's a combination, like you said, of science. Excuse me, science should be here, like science. My goodness, I cannot correct it. No way. Science, but you know that science should be different spelling. I will put it in here. Okay, so it should be science and art, right?
Yes.
For the doctor also. But you know, when you talked about the doctor, you didn't tell me that a doctor should be or medicine should be a combination of science and art. But when I asked you about the teacher's profession, you immediately said that it should be a combination of science and art. So what's the difference?
Between profession of a teacher and of a doctor?
Yeah. Why did you say about the teacher that it should be a combination of science and art, and about the doctor you say it is medicine is only a science?
in a sense, I think you are right that, of course, doctor need to have some special skills to cure people. I think the teacher need to have a special education to know how to educate, how to teach children, and also he needs to get along with children and very well, and to be able to entertain them. And yes, I was wrong that doctor also need to be a person with excellent knowledge in his profession, but also be a very patient person who can have special skills and special movements which are specific to this profession.
Good, very good. So now going back to our big question, if you remember the big question we started, is it possible to learn reading and listening without a teacher? If you think about this question back again, and if you think about that, whether this is a science or an art, learning reading and listening, is it a science or an art? What do you think?
It's a difficult question.
Yeah, I know, I understand, but still, you know, it was so easy for you to say about the doctor is a scientist, and it was so easy for you to say the teacher is both a scientist and an artist. But how about learning reading and listening? What is necessary to know to get this grasp of reading and listening? What is necessary for a student?
To know the right pronunciation, to know vocabulary,
okay,
and special listening skills.
All right, you know, maybe you read that on my page in Contact I posted one of my teachers' quote. It's here, and I will just, you will not listen to his stand-up comedy presentation. It was possible to take only one sentence, and I will send this sentence into your chat window. So can you explain, and do not forget that this is for your listening, and I'm not asking you to listen, I'm asking you only to read. Can you explain me the meaning of the sentence? And I'm really getting to that critical age where, you know, pretty soon I'm just, you know, I got to pick a street. So what is that? How can you explain that?
Can I turn into Russian?
No, just explain in simple English words. What's the meaning of I got to pick a street, and what I want to stress it. I want to emphasize, I didn't know the meaning of this phrase without the teacher. More to that, I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay any attention to this phrase without the teacher. I thought it's just like, what's the big deal to pick a street? But the teacher asked me to go back and to explain how I understood the meaning of this phrase. And I told him that I will give you the meaning which I gave. I gave the following explanation. I told the teacher to choose a neighborhood. Well, my meaning was, I thought that probably, you know, when you are getting to a critical age, which means you understand that this is when you are becoming older, the time comes when it is necessary for you to choose a neighborhood. And you know that neighborhood in America is the place which shows your income. You understand the word income?
Yes.
What is that?
It's an opponent. It's an opponent over the word expense.
Income is how much money you make, how much money you earn. This is income. And so the meaning is that you have to choose a neighborhood. I thought that probably, you know, at my age, when I'm 61, I will have to choose, according to American standards, probably I will have to choose a very wealthy neighborhood, right? Because I'm kind of old, I have to choose a rich neighborhood because I'm old. So that was my meaning, my explanation. So what do you think? Was I right or not?
I think that the explanation of this sentence is like you need to choose a way you should move. It's like you need to choose your profession, you need to choose the most important things in your life, family, education, or maybe career.
Yeah, you are almost there, almost correct. So the meaning of this phrase, and believe me, that's very important. You will not find the explanation in the dictionaries or on the internet. It's just, you cannot find it. I asked some other Americans. If you ask a native speaker, they immediately understand what is going on, what people talk about. But without the teacher, it's no way, it's 100%, you will never understand what is going on. It's just like, you know, some people talking in Russian, and sometimes you cannot understand what they talk about. You have to ask the people, and when people explain it to you, then it's kind of you can understand what they talk about. So to pick a street, it means to choose a way in life. To pick a street means to choose a way in life. So you know, when you get to some critical age, and let's say that there are two streets in front of you, for example, just an example, they are two streets in front of you. You know, like a fork. You understand the word fork?
Yes.
Or what is a fork?
It's a special thing which helps us to eat food.
Right, right. But here the meaning is not literal. It's a virtual meaning. It's just like
Depends on the road.
yeah, it's just kind of a two streets are in front of you like a fork. They diverge. In English we call it diverge. Do you understand the word diverge?
Not really.
Diverge, that means that they go in two different directions. To go into two different directions. Okay, now you understand, right?
Yes.
So, in some place in life, you have to pick a street because you have to choose which way to go. All right? Now you understand the meaning, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say that without, and the most important thing here is that, you know, I mean I as a student, I didn't pay attention to this phrase, as I said. I didn't pay attention at all. Because you can understand, like an English learner, I was just, what's the big deal? Why would I think about, I got to pick a street? That's so easy, right?
It may seem so.
It's very simple, correct? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So that is why I paid no attention. But the teacher said, no, no, no. The teacher said this phrase is important. This phrase is necessary for you to know. This phrase is necessary for you to learn. Why would the teacher do that? What do you think? Why would the teacher do that? I mean, why would the teacher go back to this? Why would the teacher go back to so seemed a simple phrase? Why? What do you think?
To be sure that students understood the phrase properly.
Because, you know, somebody said that teaching is not only science, not only art, but it is magic. Nobody knows why the teacher will ask you to go back. Because the teacher is a magician. Sometimes the teacher doesn't know himself, why would he go back? Or, you know, I planned, I can show to you how much things I prepared for you to talk about today. This is one thing, this is another thing, this is the third thing. This is what I prepared for you to talk about today, and just hold on. This is the last thing which I wanted to talk about today. But I never know. The teacher never knows. Never knows who will come to the class. Of course I am ready, of course I am prepared for my class, but the teacher never knows who will come to the class. You know, some people may be sick, like, you know, today you attended the class and Guzel attended the class. Another day will somebody else probably come. I don't know. And so the teacher has to make a spontaneous decision. How can I make this spontaneous decision? I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just it's magic. It's right, of course, like I can be an artist, I can be a scientist, of course, but also it's magic. It's being a magician. All right. So when the teacher teaches about reading and listening, he will just stop you, stop the student, pause you, and ask you to pay your attention to something which is necessary for you to pass the test. Without the teacher, you will never be able to do that. It's just like, you know, I can play the guitar, but you will not like it when I play the guitar, because I didn't have a teacher. My presentation with playing the guitar is very poor. So if you want to take a test, any kind of test, and to go prepared without the teacher, believe me that your presentation will be very, very poor. By all means, you will never get prepared without the teacher. So this is what I wanted to talk about with you today, because it's so necessary to explain. Okay, any questions so far? Yeah, you asked me why I decided to become a teacher, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, as I said, it's magic. And you see, what I mean by magic. A student comes to you. Okay, I can write it. A student excuse me, comes to you and asks a question. And you, as a teacher, in the first place, you don't know the answer, but then magic happens. Something inside of you prompts you the answer. and gives you a chance to help a student, to help this student. Now you understand?
Maybe.
Because you know, it's just like, if you ask me, can I help the student? Probably I will ask, I will tell you, I will answer probably not. Because students will ask you so hard questions. But at the same time, when you do your job, properly, then magic happens. Something inside of you prompts you the answer and gives you a chance to help the student. So that's the role of the teacher. That is why I became a teacher. Because I know.
Thank you very much.
I know that I can help. Okay. Any other questions?
Can I continue this theme?
Oh, if you want to, of course.
Oh, what is the best variant for teacher to go to teach to a special school with emphasized learning of the language, or to go in an ordinary school?
Well, you know, I taught, not now, but in my past, I taught in all kinds of schools. I taught the very small kids, like primary school. I even taught the nursery school. I taught the students of pretty old age, like let's say some 40, in their 40s and their 50s. I taught people from different walks of life. Well, what I think is for the teacher, I think that it is very necessary to walk at this to teach at the same time in different schools. If you do not teach at different schools at the same time, you do not understand your whole profession, your whole occupation. Because you know, like you said, should I teach in an ordinary school, or should I teach in the school with the emphasized learning of English? Okay, if you teach in the emphasized learning school, then you will not know what kind of students are those in the ordinary school, and you will not understand how to teach the students in the emphasized school, because you don't know everything about teaching English. You see my point?
Sure.
All right. Does it answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Do you have any other questions?
I don't know what to ask to you.
That's up to you. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to ask.
What are you doing? What do you usually do in summer, when you don't have to translate, or do you have some work as a translator?
Well, right now, yes, I do. I have a translator's job. I translate for one of the internet portals about marketing, and I translate some articles about marketing. Right now I'm in the process of translating one of the articles. So you know, this year is kind of a different for me, because I have lots of changes in my personal life. This year I'm absolutely alone, and but this is for the first time in my life it just happened like that. But previously, every year I went to the sea coast, I went to the mountains, I went to just to spend and have a good time. This year I haven't planned to do anything because I am alone, and when I'm alone, I'm not interested in going anywhere. So I'm just it's enough for me to have my students, to have my translations, and to do my job. This is enough. So probably something will change this year and I will go traveling somewhere. I'm always ready to go traveling. I'm very open to that. Okay. Any other questions?
Do you know some other languages?
Well, I was supposed to learn, as probably you will have to do that. I was supposed to learn German as my minor degree. My major is English and minor was German. But my German teacher, I'm sorry to say about that, he did a very poor job, and the only thing which I remember from my German classes is only one sentence which she told me every class. Every class she told to me, "Fantasieren Sie nicht," which meant stop fantasizing or something like that in English. And this is the only sentence which I know in German, which I remember in German. So and I learned German for 3 years. I'm very sorry to say about that. It was a very poor way of teaching. Any other questions?
Maybe that's all. If I have a one or two, I will write you.
Yes, please. You know that I'm always very willing to answer to your questions. So feel free to write me. You know my email address. You know my contact account. So please, I will be more than happy to answer to your questions. Okay? So, what do you think? Shall we finish here?
Okay, maybe.
Alright, so I hope to see you next time, next Friday. And please be prepared with your wonderful questions. Okay?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Yes, please. Alright, see you next Friday.
The same to you. Good weekends.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your lessons. They're wonderful. It's magnificent, all that you do for us. You have fantastic energy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.